We made the new guy feel good about his life. 75 for Joshua.
Terrible teacher.
The so-called expert at 64.
In this group.
Greg 46. Shrey 45. And you're welcome. You're welcome for playing. Yep. You're welcome. All right. All right. So thoughts on the map. I mean, look, the designer's here. The publisher's here. It sucks. I hate it. Don't ever play it again. No, I like it. I like it more than I thought I was. I was coming in and was doing you a solid, like by streaming this, and I'm like, oh God, I hate. It's the running joke for me. This map has been to where it's on the cusp of what I want in an Age of Steam map because it has so many MacGuffins and it's so much going on. That said, it has tentacles that you don't see right off that aren't obvious at first, which is what you kind of want in these Age of Steam maps. And I enjoyed it far more than I did last time. So I rescind my previous statements. I like it. I would totally be down to play this again. And player count wise, it's
3 to 5.
So it's 4 or 5.
It plays pretty well at 3, actually.
Does it? Yeah.
Because of the building restrictions once you lock yourself out.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Extra
actually.
turn,
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
You become your own worst enemy.
Right. Oh, 100%. Half these are to me and Joshua. But yeah, I enjoyed the map more than I expected. So well done, you guys. Go for it.
Yeah, I really liked it. I actually didn't think it was a bridge too far. I do agree that if it was a little more, it probably would be.
Right.
But the rules did kind of get out of the way pretty quickly, which I really appreciated. And I mean, the reason I like to play a variety of maps is because of all the rule changes, right? And this gives you that for sure. I mean, it's beautiful looking. I really liked the beginning. Yes. Like, that was awesome.
Yeah, this is...
And we played the hard variant, too, which I don't know if that made it much harder or not. But,
here's the thing. I don't know that really a whole lot would have changed. Would it have?
I would have absolutely taken the 7-7 and not had to dip out of auctions in the third round.
Yeah. Okay. I think I probably was going to try and go for the 11 anyways, no matter what, just as a test to myself. So I don't know, but it might have changed for Joshua. I can't speak to that, but
possibly.
The 7-7 getting 14 right away was maybe a little greedy on my part to start with. Too.
Okay.
It's a great. I really like it though. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I like it, and it gave me the rope that I needed to do the things I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
And then finally, just that was really an interesting piece about whether you...
The bribery.
Right,
yeah, and there was reason to not participate sometimes. Like, it seemed like you should, but then, I mean, decreasing your shares at the end of the game, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. No, I didn't struggle with the overall added stuff. I think it actually worked really, really well.
It did. Agreed.
The decisions around when you should it opens up the special actions a bit more in a way that you don't really see that much, and I really enjoy it.
I mean, urbanization fell to 6th or fell to 5th in one of the early rounds, right?
Which is a good sign for a map, right?
Right, yeah, because it changes the heuristics of loco and urbanization.
There was never a time that there was one round there was 2 rounds I didn't participate. I think was it 2? But in all the rounds, I thought 5th place actually had reasonable, like, there wasn't like sort of like a booby prize, right?
Right. Yeah.
It was because there's an extra action, there's the political favor, right?
Right.
Which makes it a little bit more forgiving for the special actions if you can
if you take part in the auction at least, right? Yeah.
That's also funny that thematically.
But thematically, it's a privilege, not a right. Yeah. I think I love that. I really, really do. Yeah.
I also agree with you said. Like going last in the player order is not necessarily a death knell. In this map, I would say even building before other people have fully established their routes can be bad.
Yeah, first build was pretty good in this map.
Yeah. No. First build is pretty good in this map, but also building a little later, early, and waiting to see.
Right, to see where people are going to go to. Right. Yeah.
I think this map, more than some of the others, being last in the first round doesn't suck as.
However, on the flip side, I never had the opportunity to take Loco once this game.
Because you're share limited by this. You have to really pay attention.
So
to
now
it.
I am fully willing to take credit or the blame that I just didn't play it well, but maybe that's the trade-off of being able to get those relatively cheap per bribe token as opposed to and the trade-off is you're not going to take part in the auction. It's going to be a bigger struggle, but I don't know. So what are your thoughts? I mean, obviously you publish it, you love it. I get all that, but what are your thoughts on the map?
I mean, so the map was like fairly well designed by the time I got it, because Zizzo playtested the heck out of it, and then we did a fair amount of development, but not a whole lot. So I played this map to death and like still love it. I think it's an excellent design and a feat of of thought. One thing that is cool about the map, because I've played so many times, is actually all strategies are viable in terms of the share maximum.
Right.
Because I've seen all situations win. Right. It's not the lower share strategy is the one that always wins or something like that. It's it runs the gamut. So. Yeah, and this for me is like super interesting. I love the bribery stuff, and I mean it's just fun. It's a fun map, and I always enjoy playing it. And you mentioned you said that I bring a new meta to this. So is this?
Oh yeah. That is that I guarantee opened some eyes at this table, and so that may change the way we play.
I mean, it made those blues an extra hop. Which is I think what you were going for, right? You get 2 more income out of that for those.
Because delivering and right, yeah.
I'm going to be seeing that tile in my nightmares.
So you get an opportunity to see whether or not that meta changes here in about 10-15 minutes.
Totally unrelated.
Sure, yeah.
This reminded me of the first Monday in October, because if you remember, had the left side that was like kind of the okay actions,
right?
And then
I don't
know. I was the whole time I was like, what does that remind me of?
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's actually a good point.
When does that come out?
Later this year, I think. Yeah.
Does it come out the first Monday in October?
That'd be funny if it did. All right, so here's the deal. We thank you first off to everybody watching, and I think I haven't got. Yeah, I did. Hold on, before we get out of here. Oh, Jose. There it is. Hey, just put that anywhere. That's fine. There we go. So, cheers. Thanks for becoming a patron. Appreciate that.
Cheers.
Really appreciate that. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take 10 minutes. We're not going to end the stream. We're just going to roll into the next one, but we're going to take 10 minutes, grab a snack. We'll be back in a little bit. In the meantime, refresh your drinks. Please like and subscribe, and consider supporting the Patreon, patreon.com/HCHQ. I'm Edward.
I'm Greg.
John.
Trey.
Joshua.
All right, we'll see y'all in about 10 minutes and 20 seconds. Bye. I'd like to give a shout out to all the sidewalks out there, help keep me off the streets. Subscribe, like, and if you do, I promise I'll stop with the dad jokes. No, I won't. Check out those other videos.